first, fighting ALS and how all those ice bucket challenges have they helped? Joining us right now is Dr. Joshua Alpers here with Erlanger, along with Shannon Silbeman, who is with the ALS Association here locally. And Doctor, I want to ask you first, because we've heard ALS now, the ice bucket challenges, media, it is all over the place here. But maybe a lot of us don't realize what ALS stands for and what this terrible disease is.
Okay, and so what I do is neuromuscular medicine, and I treat diseases of the nerves and muscles. ALS is Amyotrophic Lateral Sclerosis, a lot to say, so ALS, or Lou Gehrig's disease. It's a disease of the motor neurons, so the motor nerves, and there are two ways that this can manifest. One is things slow down, speech slows down, rate of movement slows down. The other way is weakness, and a lot of times the first thing that we see for this is painless weakness. Foot just won't come up, just can't use the hand, difficulty swallowing, difficulty speaking. And as you know, it's a gradually progressive disorder. And over a period, this is something maybe you pick up over a period of weeks to months, it'll gradually get worse.
Now, it is a rare disease, thankfully, but who does it impact most?
There's a couple ways to look at that one. The first way would be that there are a couple of risk factors that we know that are associated with it. Cigarette smoking, as with most other things, and curiously enough, a lot of athletes, military veterans, and it has a significant impact not only on the patient but then on the families. This is a really devastating disease, and what ends up happening is patients effectively, their minds are quite intact. They can think the entire time. They can do everything. They just can't move. They can't speak as the disease progresses. And so the toll is taken not only on the patients but on all their loved ones as well.
Now, Shannon, one thing that the ALS Association does is obviously caring for the family and caring for the individual, because the unfortunate side of this as well is how expensive the care can be. And what does the association do to help out?
So we have a certain number of programs that can help patients and families. We have a support group that meets monthly here in Chattanooga, and patients, caregivers, anyone who has anything to do with ALS is welcome to come.
Now, go ahead.
And we have a loan closet with all different types of adaptive equipment, such as power wheelchairs, shower chairs, leg braces, whatever, a lot of things insurances don't cover, or there's a time gap where it takes a while to get that equipment. So we can help patients out. We have a respite program, holiday support program, communication program, just
about everything.
About everything.
And that's certainly some good news. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning of this, the Ice Bucket Challenge. Okay, we've seen that, but how much has it been working? And at the latest looks here, around $106 million has been raised for ALS in just really over about a month to 2 month time period here. And Doctor, in your opinion, this big pot of money that is there, where is it going to go? A lot of it to research. How can this money be used?
And it's still to be determined of where the money will be used. There's a lot of active research for ALS. Unfortunately, we only have one medication currently that modifies the disease, and it only does so in a very small way. There's been active research for decades. We've had dozens of negative trials, and there's some very interesting research right now with gene therapy, with stem cell therapy, that's going to require the funding, and I have a feeling that a significant component will go to that. The other portion of it also is going to patient care. And this will allow for potentially more clinics, more multidisciplinary clinics that the ALS Association helps to support, as well as for more equipment for the patients, and overall making it so patients can be as comfortable as possible after the diagnosis is made.
And are we able to donate locally as well?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we're going to put the information, we got the information on the screen here, erlanger.org/Joshua Alpers, MD. Got your own website, I like that. So for more information about ALS and neuromuscular medicine as well, but in order to donate locally, how can we get a hold of the ALS Association?
We'll get my information on your website, hopefully, or you can email me at shannonsilberman@alstn.org.
All right. Well, we appreciate you guys coming in. I know this is something we could talk about for several more minutes here, but thankfully it's been brought there in the limelight, and people are donating, as well as dumping water on their heads, too. Yeah, I guess it all works somehow. Appreciate you guys coming in.
Thank you.
All right, folks, let's say a big congratulations going out to News Channel 9's Facebook Friend of the Day, and a big thank you goes